guys, hello and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to show you guys a little bit of Wolverine gameplay along with some changes to the map Red Dawn, and also a little bit of a review on the Wolverine and if this gun is worth buying. And so yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the first topic, which is the changes that RGS has done to the map Red Dawn. And basically what they did, they opened up the doors to the lobby, which is great in my opinion. It changes the game flow of the map entirely. And to be honest, previously the entire game of playing the game in Red Dawn was only about getting to the opponent's roof and being able to spawn camp your opponent down. And a lot of people were camping on the roof, which I really didn't like. And so yeah, now that has changed. Now the game flow is completely different, with them opening up the doors to the lobby. And yeah, it's something I like. Honestly, I can't really tell if this is gonna have like any impact on the amount of campers that there are gonna be on this map, because I don't know if the campers who just previously camped on the roof are now gonna camp in a middle compartment where they open up the other wall as well. This brings me to the second topic. They opened up the wall in that middle compartment, just right between both of the spawn tunnels. So it's really a good place to camp there, to be honest with you. So I kinda, even if it doesn't really change anything to the quality of the game flow of the map, I kinda like the idea of them changing something. So of them doing something to the map and giving back like the feeling of RC2, or of at least the feeling of like the previous game we had. And even though this might not be like the best change they made to RCF, I still kind of like the idea of them doing something for the game, apart from releasing weapons and designing new weapons and stuff. So yeah. And the third change they made is like a rather minor one concerning the game itself. They changed the lighting of the map a little bit. I feel like the colors are a little bit brighter than they were before. It's only a visual update, so yeah, not something too big. And yeah, that was already everything about the changes to the map itself. Now let's get to the Wolverine. And the Wolverine is a standard secondary class SMG, and this basically means that it has more or less the same stats. I honestly don't know if it has exactly the same stats, but it does at least have similar stats to every other secondary SMG we have in the game. So like the Dragula, Banshee, Venom, Chacal, I don't know, there's certainly more, but those are just like the ones that I can name without thinking about it. And so when you think about buying those secondary SMGs, it is basically all about the scope they have. So if a gun has a very good scope, I would generally, if the gun has a good scope and it isn't a secondary, I would generally recommend to go for it. Now, I kind of like the scope of the Wolverine. It's a relatively broad red dot scope, and it is very good for close combat indeed. And also the fact that it is a dot scope with a dot kind of makes me feel that the aim with the Wolverine is slightly better than with other guns. There's just like my personal perception of this, but I don't know, let me know if you like the Wolverine as well. And this certainly means that I prefer it over the Dragula, and those also like I also prefer it over the Chacal. Yes, because those basically, I don't know, I don't like the scope of both of them. So yeah, and the only downside of the scope is the fact that it is relatively broad. So on higher range you're gonna have some troubles aiming at the person, because the scope covers up a fairly big part of the map, and therefore you might have a little bit of trouble aiming, but I think that's only a minor issue. And other upsides of this gun is the fact that you can no-scope very well as well, because the crosshairs are relatively stable. So if an enemy is close to you, you can also just as well no-scope the guy down. But this is the case with almost all the secondary SMGs we have in the game, so also not really an advantage over the others. And of course I really like the scope. It's really convenient to aim. similar to the Venom and the Banshee scope as well. Just the only thing that's different is the fact that it is like broader than the dot scope of the Venom and the Banshee. So the fact that it is broader makes it better at close combat, but makes it less good at mid-range or long-range combat. And yeah, so if I had to give you guys a recommendation on whether you should buy this gun or not, especially now as it is in Bargain Ballistics and it is 20% off, I would definitely recommend you go for it, because it is 20% off, you can save yourself some coins, and it is definitely a convenient SMG. My personal favorite is still the Venom, but the Wolverine is definitely close to the Venom. It is one of the best SMGs in the game, and yeah, overall impression really good, definitely worth buying. Now, if I had to give you guys a recommendation, and this is like something new that I want to introduce to my Bargain Ballistics Time series, to an additional review, I want to give an addition, and basically this is the recommendation for a loadout. So with what primary weapon can you combine the Wolverine? Or is it, with what primary weapon is it recommendable to combine the Wolverine? So good primaries are the Groza M, because that it combines the long range and close range aspect. Also the FG42 as shown in the video, and you guys have to try that combo out. If you do have the FG42 and if you have the Wolverine or want to get yourself the Wolverine, it's definitely a very good combo, because the FG2 is just dominating on high range, and the Wolverine is just really good on close range. So yeah, check this combination out, it's really good. And also, like, with all those guns who have like a very good performance at high range but do not perform that well on a close range, like snipers, the Ultimax 1K, yeah, you can think of anything you want, of any weapon that performs good at long range and doesn't perform well at close range. So that was my loadout recommendation for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. Well, I would be glad if you guys could give me some feedback on the new changes I made to my Bargain Ballistics Time video, and if you could give me some general feedback on the video itself. And that was all for today. Thanks a lot for watching, and the next video is going to be something special, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a like and a comment in the comment section down below, and see you guys in the next video.